Hi, what's up, small world? What's up? What's up? I am one half, as you already know, of the Small Kicks family. Deanna, my wife, she's not here, but you're gonna have a little story time on me, and as you can tell by the title, me finding out that I had PCOS. What's that like? What is PCOS? How did I feel? What were my steps? What did I do next? Those are all good questions. First, I'm going to tell you what PCOS is. A lot of people don't know what it is. It's polycystic ovarian syndrome. Yeah, what? Still, what is that? So basically, PCOS is having cysts in your ovaries. Now, and I'm going to look it up as I'm sitting here talking to you guys. It says, let me see. Overview. Here's the overview of PCOS. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, also known as PCOS, is a hormonal disorder common among women of reproductive age. Women with PCOS may have infrequent or prolonged menstrual periods or excess male hormone level. The ovaries may develop numerous small collections of fluid and fail to regularly release eggs. So, people who's having trouble with carrying a baby, having a baby, prolonged periods or short periods should go and check and see. I would have never known about PCOS. Literally, I would have never known if I wasn't trying to have my baby. Never would have known. I just would have chalked it up as I'm a hairy woman. And 1 month I might get a period. The next month I might not. Who's not happy for that? Like, I'll skip a month. And I know that if I was late, it wasn't because I might be pregnant. It was because, like, I'm dating women. That cannot happen. Unless there's something new that I don't know about. If I'm late, I'm late. Oh well, I was dating women. I wasn't going to get pregnant. So I was happy with it. I was just living with it. I chalked it up as my whole family was hairy. We all got to, tweeze every once in a while. Shout out to all my family that's watching. I don't even mean to put y'all out there, but it just is what it is. I just chalked it up as that. I thought it was genetics. So I left it alone. But I wanted to have a baby once I got married. And my OB was like, have you ever checked to see if you have PCOS? And my face is probably like how everybody else's face was just hearing about it, like, what is that? And my wife knew. She was like, I always thought you had that, you had this, you showed basically with everything I was going through, PCOS. She was like, but I just never knew. And we weren't going through this process. So it was neither here nor there. And that was just how everybody was. And pretty much, I don't know if anybody else in my immediate family know or knew what PCOS was. So it wasn't like I was ever educated on it. So a little bit more with PCOS. It says the exact cause of PCOS is unknown. Early diagnosis and treatment along with weight loss. The exact cause of PCOS is unknown. Early diagnosis and treatment along with weight loss may reduce the risk of long-term complications such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Okay, so when I was younger, very younger, I was always a fat mama cheeseburger is what they called me. Some people called me, but I was always the tall, big girl. Always. My whole life. And never knew why, but hey, my eating habits were horrible. My eating habits was horrible as a child. It wasn't as a teen, a preteen, a pre-adult, an adult. Eating habits was always horrible. So I just, again, chalked it up as being the sole reason of why I was big. But PCOS had a lot to do with that. A lot of people say now, how just because you got PCOS you big? It's skinny people with PCOS. That's true. But with, sorry, my kids downstairs playing. But with any other I'll say diseases or any other thing that you can have medically wrong with you, you may not have the same diagnosis as everybody else. So those are one of my diagnoses. And then also the excess hormones that I have, the men excess hormones cause me to get a beard. Some people may see it sometimes, some people may not, but I keep myself, for the most part, when I'm really caring about myself, I keep my face clean. As you can see right now, I'm good. But that's not saying that come a few weeks from now or few videos from now, you might not see me lacking, where you might see a 5 o'clock shadow. This is fresh. I just did this today, so I might be good right now. But the symptoms, signs and symptoms of PCOS often develop around the time of the first menstrual period during puberty. Again, if you don't know what to look for, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. And again, I didn't know what was going on. My mom didn't know what's going on. None of my family members. It just was what it was. Sometimes PCOS develop later, for example, in response to substantial weight gain. Your girl always gained weight. It was so hard. Like, I didn't always want to be the big girl. I didn't. But I always tried to lose weight. And you know what? I would lose the weight. I would lose it. It would fall off. I'd be like, okay, your girl losing the weight. And guess what? Seconds later. Now, yeah, I'm saying seconds. Seconds later, that joint will be right back. I'll be like, what? I just lost all this weight. All I did was look at a piece of fried chicken. And it was like, oh, there go your 20 pounds back that you just lost. So, yeah, weight gain issues was, it was a problem throughout my whole life. I was always fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It was never a point where I was down and I was like skinny. I was never skinny. Let's just get that right. I was never skinny. But it was never a point where I was at a goal weight and I was happy with it and stayed with it. I was just always lose 5 pounds, gain 10. Like, dang, really? So, signs and symptoms of PCOS vary. A diagnosis of PCOS is made when you experience at least 2 of these signs. Irregular periods, infrequent, irregular, or prolonged menstrual cycles are the most common signs of PCOS. For example, you might have fewer than 9 periods a year. Now tell me that don't sound good. I don't know about you, but I cannot stand to get my cycle. I can't stand it. So I was happy with it. I was happy that I wasn't questioning nobody. Well, what am I questioning? Why? I wasn't questioning nobody. So more than 35 days between periods and abnormally heavy periods. Now, this may be a little bit TMI, but I never had that really heavy period. Never. It was just a regular one, nice and easy, boom, bam, done. And then see you again the next 2, maybe 3 months. Loved it. So, the other symptom can be excess androgen. Might be saying that wrong. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Excess androgen. Elevated levels of male hormones may result in physical signs such as excess facial and body hair. Your girl right here. I'm hairy all over. All over. My legs is hairy. I don't shave. I mean, that's just my preference. I don't shave my legs. My arms are hairy. I don't shave my arms. I just don't. I don't shave my arms. But, yeah. Yeah, my face, I gotta shave. I gotta shave it. I used to be very self-conscious about it, and I used to always think that was the first thing people look at. Like, is that a girl with a beard? Are you a man? Are you transgender? Are you like? That's what I always felt like people would look at me like. So I was like, maybe I should just become a man, like, and rock out with my beard. I'd look up everybody right now, not right now, after the video, and after you comment, and after you like, and after you subscribe. Look up the bearded woman. It's this bearded woman. She has PCOS. I think she's Indian. Don't get me wrong. She's beautiful. She has a full beard. Full beard. She was one of my reasoning of loving my hair and saying, if I grow it out, I just grow it out. Forget what everybody else is saying. Love, you have to Google. Some people may be looking at me like, oh, there ain't nothing cute about a bearded woman. That lady is beautiful. You may not see the beauty in her, but because I'm dealing with the same thing, and I don't know if, you know, that this is the right thing to say, but it's wholeheartedly what I feel. Because I'm dealing with the same thing, I can see her beauty. I understand her pain, and I understand why she just said, you know what, forget it. I don't care what nobody is saying. I'm gonna grow this hair out, and it is what it is. It's a lot of womanscaping you have to do. It's already bad enough that we got a womanscape, you know, our private areas, our underarms. We got to do all this because that's what society say we have to do, and it's not cute if you do have hairy armpits and you go to lift up your arm and you're in a bathing suit and you got a bush. It's not cute if you're a female. So society says. So she just took that, what society had to say, and said, you know what? Forget you. Forget you. This is what I have to offer. Either take it or leave it. And I can see the beauty in her. 100%. I can see the beauty in her. But yeah, my face was hairy before this video. Well, yeah, before this video. I kind of like touched up. But it's called Hirsutism. It said in occasionally severe acne and male pattern baldness. Thank God I didn't get that. I didn't get the male pattern baldness. My face is pretty good. I normally get people to compliment me on my skin, which I thank God for. But it wasn't always like this. I had some acne. It wasn't always bad. I caught it immediately and fixed it. Shout out to my goofla grandma. That's my grandmother, for those of you like, what is a goofla? Another story, another time. But shout out to Mary Kay. She hooked me up with Mary Kay, and I used it all the time. So I learned how to take care of my skin at a young age. And anytime I ever seen something that looked out of place, I knew right away how to fix that because of my goofla. She taught me that at a young age. Me and her used to be in the mirror like, all right, put this on at night, put this on in the morning, make sure you wash this, make sure you wash that face. This how you put on lotion. I'll take that with me, and I'll teach my kids that for the rest of my life, their life, hopefully their kids' life. But yeah, and then the other symptom is polycystic ovaries. Your ovaries might be enlarged and contain follicles that surround the eggs. Sure. So yeah, polycystic ovaries. Your ovaries may be enlarged and contain follicles that surround the egg. As a result, the ovaries might fail to function regularly. Yeah, so all that in a nutshell is my ovaries wasn't working. It was just full of cysts and not doing what it was supposed to do. It wasn't dumping my eggs. It wasn't, it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. And again, me not knowing, me being uneducated in the subject, didn't think nothing of it. Nothing of it. It did not matter to me until it was time to actually conceive or try to conceive. So I said all that to say some of the complications. So complications of PCOS can include infertility. Sorry, my baby's crying. Gestational diabetes or pregnancy-induced high blood pressure. Your girl had high blood pressure. Thank God I no longer have it. Can I get a praise break? Can I get a praise break? But yeah, no longer have high blood pressure, thank God. And some of you may see I lost a lot of weight. And I feel like that, I know that had a lot to do with it. It had a lot to do with it. One day soon, I don't know how soon, I'll have another story time of me losing all my weight. But miscarriage or premature birth. Thank God I never had to deal with that. I never had a miscarriage or a premature birth. Non-alcoholic, don't know that word, cut. Metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions. I hate the word cluster. A cluster of conditions including high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and abnormal cholesterol. Triglyceride levels of significantly increase your risk of cardiovascular disease. Whoa, tongue twister. Type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes. Sleep apnea. Thank God I don't have neither of those two. Depression, anxiety, and eating disorder. So the eating disorder part I just learned very recently, and that was right before I did this video. Not even right before like today, but right before like when I said that I was going to do this video. I never had problems with eating. Like I didn't have a problem with eating, but I ate my emotions, if that makes any sense. I ate my emotions, and I never knew that had anything to do with PCOS. But with having PCOS, it does mess with your mind. You're depressed. That's one of the things. You can be depressed. Now, depression, I'm not saying run out, oh, I'm depressed, I have PCOS. No. You could be depressed and not have PCOS. Men is depressed. That don't mean they have PCOS. So, but it does coincide. It coincides. So, just because you have PCOS don't mean you're automatically going to be depressed. That could be one of the reasons. Like, I'm not diabetic. I was pre-diabetic, but I'm not diabetic. So, all the symptoms are not just you. Each person is different. But, and I don't have sleep apnea. But abnormal uterine bleeding, cancer of the uterine lining. That's why I think it's so important for us women to go to our OB every month. Every month. Get screened every month. If you have some of these, complications, some of these symptoms, if you have any of that, just ask your doctor. It does not hurt. If you frequently go to the OB and you have some of those things that I explained, go see about it. Just say to your doctor, hey, can we test to see if I have PCOS? It helps you better that you know. That way your OB will be able to help you, especially if you're trying to conceive. To all my lesbian women, it's already hard enough for us to conceive. It's already hard enough for us to conceive and having to go through different things to conceive. We don't want this to be a blocker. If you already know, you know the route that you have to go. For my straight women, you may be, trying and just don't know why is this not happening. But you have those symptoms that I named. You may have PCOS. Also, it gives you the route on which way you should go. I urge everybody to do it. Just find out. Find out. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. I understand now. I understand myself. I understand different things of myself. And I'm forever, I said it before earlier in the video, I'm forever thankful for my doctor. Forever thankful for my OB. Because she brought that to light. She really brought that to light, and I would have never known. I would have never known. So I'm going to end this video. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know down below. Let me know down below. I'm open to anything. If you have any suggestions about PCOS, if you want to share your story about PCOS, comment down below. Let me know. I would love to hear all my PCOS sister stories. I would love to hear it. I've met a whole bunch of people. I'm a part of a group of people who have PCOS, and to see and to hear all the people that go through things that I go through, it's just, I never thought that I was alone in the world with PCOS, like Shantae is the only one in the world with PCOS. No, never thought that. But it's more women have it than not. So I've learned. I could be 100% wrong, but a lot of people don't know that they have it. A lot of people don't know that they have it, but a lot of women have it, and it just made me feel so much better that I can reach out to someone and say, hey, when you're going through or when you're dealing with this, how did you deal with it? So I'm that person. If you want to reach out to me, if you have any questions, any concerns, like I said, comment down below. Right down here, comment, and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got plenty of more story times coming up, more vlogs for you. We got some challenges coming up for you. We got a lot of things coming. We have a lot of things in store. Join a family. Next time you're going to see my wife. And you see, got a little painting in the background. Got this from New York. I forgot what festival I was at, but it's a little alien head. Can you see it? And shout out to my minis. We got minis all over the house. Hence my tattoos. We love Disney. This is a Disney family, and you will see that soon. But thank you so much for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe, join the family. Comment. I'm open to any and all suggestions. I've been looking up at the viewfinder. I'm sorry. I'm open to any and all suggestions. I'm rambling. I'm reiterating things that I done already said 1,000,001 times. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Bye.